The formerly failed arena talks could be back on. The Flames organization saying they are willing to reignite negotiations, but there is a bit of a catch. Talks between the city and the Flames broke down last year after the two parties failed to see eye to eye, including on the funding model. A new committee was approved by council in May aimed at restarting the talks. And in a letter to committee member, Councillor Jeff Davison, the Flames president says while the organization would never decline a request for a meeting, there are some concerns considering how the last round of negotiations went down. Ken King writing, as a result, we would like to have a preliminary discussion to determine what may have changed in the city's view to warrant our re-engaging, and that public and or media involvement must only be rendered in the event of an agreement. We did reach out to the Flames. They declined to comment, but we do have Danielle Smith here joining us to continue the conversation from 770 CHQR. What do you make of this letter, Danielle?
Well, I'm not sure what to make of it, that if he says we want media silence, now all of a sudden the letter appears in the media and we're all talking about it. I don't know if that was by agreement, just to basically send a signal that, yes, the two parties are coming back together, but no, we're not going to hear anything about it until a deal is imminent. I think we have to go back to remember what happened. It was the Flames group that put forward a proposal that would redevelop the lands of West Village and include not only an arena, but also a new stadium for the Stampeders, which a lot of people think is actually the priority. And then the third element was having a public field house and use it as an anchor to not only clean up the creosote in those lands, but then also be able to bring in some new development of residential and so on. I thought it was a great idea. But then, of course, the mayor stepped in and wanted to reorient it around the expansion of the East Village development and be able to control it that way and have the Flames pay a much larger share. And the problem was we were going into an election. So I think that the Flames quite wisely realized that they are not going to win if the mayor is essentially trying to win an election by campaigning against the Calgary Flames. So they pulled out. I think Jeff Davison deserves a great deal of credit for pressing reset on the whole thing. I mean, who knows? We might even go back to discussing the West Village plan. And that's what I read with between the lines with these two letters, is that everything is on the table and they want to get back to discussing to see if anything can be sorted out.
And they want us in the media to stop asking about it, maybe.
That's right. So you keep on calling and seeing if you can get him on. But I think that he'll probably be mum, and I bet we won't hear much from Jeff Davison as well. But I think it's encouraging that they're back to talking again.
But yeah, thanks for this, Danielle.
Yeah, my pleasure.